Hey everybody, Hoosier Jedi here with another review for you. This time I'm reviewing episodes 1 and 2 of Teen Titans Go. This is the series that won my last Viewer's Choice contest, and this was requested by, I'm probably not going to say this right, Sock Bionicle 99. So anyway, Teen Titans Go. Obviously actually it's more based on the sort of the Teen Titans bumpers, the little short cartoons that they've been running during parts of the DC Nation block on Cartoon Network recently, rather than a direct sequel to the Teen Titans cartoon show that actually came on 10 years ago. It really does not feel like it's been 10 years since that show appeared, but hey, time flies, right? Now, of course, the cool thing is they've brought back all the original voice actors, and just watching this show, it certainly does really take me back to all the fun of the goofy side of the old Teen Titans cartoon. And of course, there's also plenty of little things that fans of the comics are going to enjoy. Oh, jeez, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Things like them just like seeing Jonah Hex on the billboard for a casino, to seeing the elevator in Titan's Tower having the logos of Batman and Green Lantern and Wonder Woman all plastered in there for some unfathomable reason. And it's also mentioned in the show that the setting of this is in a place called Jump City. Now, that was actually the name that was used in the Teen Titans Go comic book, which was an accompaniment to the Teen Titans cartoon. It was never official what the city's name was in the actual Teen Titans cartoon. So that was certainly a nice touch, and there's also nice touches here and there. Like there's obviously, like, we see Beast Boy playing an old video game that's probably intended to be the original Metroid, although I think I noticed a few similarities to an old and mostly forgotten game called Air Fortress. And we also get some amusing stuff by seeing Raven watching what's something that's obviously a riff on My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. As I understand it, her voice actress, Tara Strong, is also on that show. I really don't know a lot about that show. I've never watched it, and I have absolutely no desire to. And another thing that's in the show's favor is because it's very continuity light. They're free to make references to the Batmobile, to flat out mention Batman. You see Superman on a sign. So it's certainly much more, ironically in a way, more in tune with the Titans as being a part of the greater DC universe. And while all that's well and good, what I tend to do with my reviews is talk about things like characterization and themes and symbolism and all of that, to try and take a slightly academic approach to all of this. Well, the thing with this show is that doesn't really work. This is basically, zany, goofy gag, a zany, goofy gag show. And it's very, continuity doesn't really have a part in all of this. Characterization, not really there, except on the most superficial level necessary to tell a story. Now, none of that means that the show isn't fun. I mean, it's quite fun. I definitely had fun watching it. It was certainly fun to see, as I said, the more humorous aspects of the old Teen Titans show brought up and then just exaggerated and taken to the next level. But that being the case, it just really doesn't give me a whole lot to chew on. I mean, I can certainly praise I've said the show is fun. I really enjoy having all the actors back. But beyond that, there's really not much for me to talk about. This just doesn't really fit my review style in that fashion. And again, it's not that I dislike the show. It's not that I'm having fun with it. It's just, like I said, there's really not a lot of grits for the mill here. So I guess what I should ask is, if you're a fan of the old Titans cartoon, and it feels kind of weird calling something that's only about 10 years old, but, well, I'm not a teenager anymore, so I have a somewhat different perspective on what constitutes old these days. But anyway, if you like the original Titans cartoon from 10 years ago, are you gonna like this show? And my answer is, as long as you're willing to realize that you're not gonna get the sort of depth that that show had, and you're just willing to go along with this as a fun ride, then yeah, you probably will. Now, do I wish that we could have, like when Trigon appeared in the second episode, do I wish that could have been up there with the story in, I believe it was, what, season 3 of the series that really focused in on Raven and her relationship with Trigon and Raven's destiny and all that other stuff? Yeah, I'd have loved that, but this show doesn't do that. And again, that there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a completely different beast. So if you're coming here looking for that level of depth and drama, you're not going to find it. But again, if you're willing to just run with the fun, you'll probably have a pretty darn good time. And that's basically all I've got for you, folks. As always, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and of course you can follow me on Twitter at HoosierJedi. Until next time, take care and have a good one.